this video, our group would like to discuss about motor neuron disease that relate with motor dahari. There are 4 members in our groups. Nueron Shafika binti Nur Azmi 2022-482014. Nur Aina Safia binti Khairuddin 2022-886228. Sayyidatul Ashikin binti Muhammad Idrus 2022-869224. And the last one, Nurul Ain binti Muhammad Hashim 2022-486178. Dilip Motadahari was a great football player. He known as the Super Mock during his days. He died after battling with motor neuron disease for 3 years. Based on the little knowledge on the disease, can you relate how did the late player got inflicted with the disease?
Today, I want to talk about who is Mokhtar Dahari. Datuk Muhammad Mokhtar bin Dahari, he was born in Setapak, Selangor on November 13, 1953, now in Kuala Lumpur. He played football professionally and was from Malaysia. In his football career, he was a player for FA Selangor. In Malaysian football history, he is regarded as a legend. FIFA recognized his 89 goals in international competition, and in 1977, he guided his side to a World Football Elo rating of 61A. Prolific attacker, Super Mock got his moniker for his strength and talent on the pitch. For the Malaysian national team, Mokhtar holds the record for most goals scored all time. He was diagnosed with motor neuron disease and died on 11 July 1991 at Subang Jaya Medical Centre. Next, I want to talk about motor neuron disease. They have 6 subdivisions. First, progressive muscular atrophy (PMA) that impact both the motor neurons in the upper and lower limbs, or primary lateral sclerosis, another motor neuron disease that only occur in the upper motor neurons. Second, spinal muscular atrophy (SMA) that affect the motor neurons, which are nerve cells that regulate the voluntary contraction of muscle. The spinal cord contains this cell. And the third, progressive verbal palsy (PBP). The lowest motor neurons of the brain stem are most affected, causing slurred speech and difficulties chewing and swallowing. There are almost always mildly abnormal signs in the arms and legs. The fourth is post-polio syndrome (PPS), new muscle weakness that get worse over time, pain in the muscle and joints, and tiredness. People with PPS often feel exhausted. The fifth is amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Affect both upper and lower motor neurons. It has inherited and sporadic form and can affect the arms, legs, or facial muscle. And the last one is primary lateral sclerosis. Impact the brain's motor neurons. The muscle that control the tongue, arm, and legs become weak, and people with PLS due to the degenerating of nerve cells.
So now I'm going to tell you guys cause of motor neuron disease. The researchers believe that 10% of motor neuron disease is inherited, the other 90% develop randomly. The majority of specialists think that either the motor neurons or the cells that support them are affected by the combination of circumstances. The other causes are unclear, but here are some causes the researcher has found. First is exposure to viruses. Second is exposed to toxin or chemical. Third, genetic factor. Fourth is inflammation and damage to neurons caused by an immune system response. Fifth is nerve growth factor. last but not least, mutation in a single gene. So now we move to motor neuron disease symptom. Motor neuron disease symptom have 3 stages, which is early symptom, advanced symptom, and stage symptom. On early symptom, we have weakness in their hand grip, weakness in their shoulder, difficult while lifting arm above their head. Third is weakness at the ankle or hip, tripping up over foot. Last is slurred speech, dysarthria. Then we have advanced symptom. Their muscle become weaker, have difficulty in speaking and slowing, excessive yawning, having breath problem, saliva problem. This can cause drooling. Then we have end stage symptom, which is body paralyzed and significant shortness of breath.
Next, cure and treatment. Motor neuron disease cannot be cured, but treatment can lessen how much of an impact the symptoms have on a patient's daily life. First, riluzole slightly increase the length of time that people with the motor neuron disease amyotrophic sclerosis (ALS) will survive. In order to improve patient general well-being, supportive therapies such as respiratory support, assistive technology, and physical and occupational therapy are essential. A comprehensive and personalized treatment strategy for motor neuron disease is crucial. A new research continues to investigate possible therapeutic intervention. Second is physiotherapy. Physical therapy can delay muscle weakness and atrophy, prevent joint immobility, and exchange posture. Stretching and strengthening exercise improve range of motion, maintain circulation, and reduce spasticity. Its application alleviates muscle soreness. A safety device like wheelchair, orthotic prosthesis support and breathe aid independence. Non-invasive ventilation can prevent sleep apnea, and some may require assisted ventilation due to muscle weakness in the neck, throat, and chest during the day.
Next, I will present about the symptoms that are experienced by Dato' Mohtadahari during the time he faced motor neuron disease. There are several symptoms that Mohtadahari has to deal with. Among the symptoms that he has to go through is continuously falling down on his back suddenly, experience a persistent sore throat, experience sudden weight loss, loss of ability and limited movement of his arms and his leg, his speech become unclear, and his eyes turn red. However, the symptoms he experienced were getting worse day by day and worried many parties, especially the family. Finally, I will present about the possible factors that cause Dato' Mohtadahari to get motor neuron disease. Based on study acquired from the researchers, there are 3 main factors that may cause Dato' Mohtadahari to be affected by motor neuron disease. The first factor is extreme physical exercise. The second is toxic chemical use on football field. The last one is football-related injuries. As everyone knows, Dato' Mohtadahari is a famous national football player. So, it is logical if possible factor that cause him to get this disease are all related to football. As a soccer player, he must undergo rigorous and consistent activities, trainings, and exercise. For generic knowledge, Dato' Mohtadahari also suffered a severe injury while playing football. He had damaged the meniscus in his knee and had to undergo surgery to remove the damaged tissue.